Hello there, Miss Jane. Thank you so much for choosing me to answer a question for you, my dear. Hello there, everybody else. Anybody who would like me to answer one question on the internet, you can go to my website, check out how to do that. I also have other readings as well, which are of a more private nature, either one question or two question, or live readings. I do 30, 45, or 60-minute live readings. I also offer reiki, and I also offer addiction relief services. Of all of those can be done in the local area, local to Golden, Colorado, and the surrounding area, or within a decent driving distance. Or those can be done long distance, either on the phone or Skype, all three of those readings, addiction relief, or Reiki. And then for the local area only, I do offer psychic parties where I can facilitate you and your guests exploring your psychic abilities more, or I can just simply read for you and your guests at a party. And that is in the local area. And then also in the local area, I do house clearings. So if you're having a little problem with an entity or an energy in your house, I'm the girl to call. All of that is on my website. You can check it all out there. I hope to be of service to you in one way or another. Soon, soon, soon. Okay, so we are here today because I am answering a question for Ms. Jane. And Ms. Jane wants to know what is going to be coming up with her career. What's the outlook for her career? And we agreed to look at the next year. Or possibly two, she says, depending what Spirit gives me. We're going to look at the next year. Sometimes things take a little longer than a year and I pick up on them. And so we may end up extending out. I'm not sure. But at least the next year, main themes for career for Jane over the next year. Okay, well you have some pretty strong career cards here. I'm liking 4 out of the 5, and even the 5th one is not that bad. So as far as career, what you have coming up is pretty good. Looks to me like right now or very shortly within the next couple of days, if this isn't already happening, you are working with somebody and that partnership is a very good one. So without knowing a lot of background about Jane, it's kind of hard to put things into context, but this basically means that Jane, if you are employed by somebody, that this is a really good match, that you guys are sort of running on the same track. And if you're not employed by somebody, this could be, you working your own business and being in partnership with somebody else. Same thing. This talks about you guys are really able to work well and successfully together, and things are going well because you guys are very focused on your targets or on your goals, and so you're making those happen. Okay, and so that is the main theme that we see coming up here for about the next 2.5 months, something like that. And then I think that there is something new that will be coming into your career, some kind of new opportunity. I don't feel like it's a new job or a new contract, but I do feel like this is a new way of expanding what you offer. So it may be that you're learning something that helps you at work if you work for somebody else, or it may be that you're adding to your skill set if you work for yourself so that you have more to actually offer the public. But there's something new that's coming in that I think you're really, really enjoying as it's coming in. It's completely your choice to have this come in, so this new thing. Okay, so we're probably looking at, I would say that's going to be, first card was about 2.5 months. This is going to be the next card after that. Okay, so that's going to run about 2.5 up to 4.5, 5 months. And then once we get to about the halfway point, the 6-month point, we do have where you are manifesting exactly what it is that you want. So if you're wanting a promotion where you work right now, this is you actually manifesting that promotion, that position. If it's that you work for yourself and you're wanting to meet a certain very ambitious financial goal in that company or in that work that you do for yourself, this is manifesting that. If there's a certain goal or target that's not financial, maybe there's a certain piece of equipment that you want to buy, this is bringing that in, that it's going to really help propel your business forward. It could be that as well. Lots of different ways that this could come in, but basically manifesting your own target or your own goal or your own dream. And this is a very strong, auspicious card. Your first card and this card both are very strong and auspicious. They're a couple of the best cards that you can get in the deck. And then you've got that followed. Your fourth card is another one that's an amazingly good card. So like I said at the beginning, you have fantastic cards coming up for career. Now your fourth card does talk about rebirths or new beginnings, okay? So this, if you work for a company or if you have a contract and the contract is going to expire about maybe 9-ish months from now, then this would be somewhere between 8 and 10 months from now, then this would be a renewal of that contract. If you work for somebody else, this would be you either transferring to a different department, either a lateral transfer or a transfer upward, like a promotion, or this would be moving to a completely different company. But this is a whole rebirth. It's a restart. So to me, this is, I think you're going to be using a different skill set at this point. You're going to be doing some things very different to what you have been doing before. I'm getting the sense of kind of the phoenix rising, like, you put one thing to bed or one thing dies out and then you just remake yourself and come out as this new thing. And once again, very auspicious card, the rebirth card. So that goes very well as you do that. This is not, this is definitely change, but it's a change that goes in a positive direction. It goes in a positive direction very quickly for you. The last card that we have coming up here just tells me that by the end of a year from now, you are going to be getting restless. You're a very ambitious person, Jane. And I think that, once you meet one target or goal, you're just automatically resetting for the next target or goal. I think just about everybody does that anyway, but I think that you're very ambitious in your target or goal setting. So that some of the targets and goals that you're setting for yourself, other people might be kind of looking at you going, that's kind of a huge bite to try to chunk off and chew on, So I just feel like that's kind of what you're all about. You have that ambition and you have this can-do attitude and you're going forward. You're always working on how can I propel myself more forward. Very career-minded for sure. And so once we get towards the end of the year, I feel like, and when I say the end of the year, I mean the end of a year from now. So you're looking at towards the end of July of 2018. I feel like at that point, you're hitting kind of a restless spot where you've accomplished a lot already and you're kind of looking around at, okay, what's the next target or goal? I feel like you're kind of having a hard time defining your next target or goal. It's almost like, you've gone so far, it's almost like there's not the next thing really to reach for. So this may be where, if you're not already self-employed, where you actually become self-employed so that you can create those challenges for yourself, or where if you are self-employed now, where you may be thinking, okay, I've got this business all taken care of, let's put it on autopilot, find somebody really great to manage it so I only have to check in on it sometimes, and let me come over here and start this whole other thing going. Okay, so that's if you already have your own business. If you don't, I think that you may be really starting that gestation process of getting ready to start your own business, figuring out what it's going to be, what it's going to focus on, and what direction it's going to go, and starting to take steps in that way once you get towards the end of a year from now. So all really amazing, fantastic, good cards here coming up for you. I'm excited about your career. I hope you are. So I hope that you found that helpful, Miss Jane, and I will see everybody else on the next video. Peace out.